Hello everybody and welcome to Storm Read, and today is day 8 of Vlogmas. So today's day 8, and with today's Vlogmas you get book number 8 and a review of I'll Be Home for Mischief, I think that's what it's called, by Jacqueline Frost. And so here we go. Ta-da! We've got The Key by Rebecca Flanders. This is the first Harlequin intrigue book. This is number 1, and this I think was one of the introductory copies or whatever. It says, "This book is your free bonus gift." So whenever you got the subscription, you got this book. Boy, introductory price, only $1.75. This one says, how much would she risk to find the key? For Callie Lester, the dream was always the same. She would be so close to the warm home, just a step away, yet she couldn't find the key to unlock the front door. It didn't help that Callie traveled so much. Her job as an interpreter took her to many different countries, never giving her a chance to put down roots. Until finally she settled down to continue her education at a small Midwestern university. Callie felt closer than ever to the secrets of her past. Would she need to sacrifice her heart to get to the truth, or would the price be even higher? There we go. I got this off of Amazon, I think, because I was like, I want the first book, the first intrigue, and so here we go. I didn't care if it was a reproduction or whatever, I wanted one. And so the first Harlequin intrigue came out in 1985. And so I'm curious to see how the first one fares with what we have now. So now for my thoughts on I'll Be Home for Mischief by Jacqueline Frost. Now, this is the Christmas Tree Farm number 5, and I absolutely love the Christmas Tree Farm series. But with this one this year, I think Holly just kind of got on my nerves a little bit. I think she was a little selfish with, the concerns of her family and friends and all that stuff. And I don't know if it's just because I've read so many cozies that starts to get on my nerves a little bit, or if it was just a little bit more prevalent in this book. The other ones, it never seemed to bother me so much, but just this one was really, she was starting to irritate me a little bit. This one is, of course, it's Christmas time, and the town of Mistletoe, Maine is celebrating their 150th anniversary, and they're kind of go all out and doing this Victorian, I think, type of setting. And I think it was, I don't know, Regency Victorian. It was one of those an old and kind of like a Charles Dickens type thing and stuff. And also there's the descendants from the founding family. The Snows are coming, and it's going to be an older lady and her son. And when they get there, Holly doesn't really know a whole lot about the family, but you kind of find out, I guess there's, some things going on with them, why did they leave all of a sudden, and some things that happened, a long time ago, and everything. And there's an older man and everything, and he ends up being a suspect when something happens to the son of the older lady. And you get to find out some more things about the Snows that way. And you also have the Chris, who is their carpenter, and he does a lot of other things, but he's the one that helped build the inn. And throughout the stories, each one of them, you're just this close to thinking he's Santa Claus and everything. He just seems like he's Santa, and it's just funny how he only seems to show up here during certain times and everything. And now his wife is coming to visit, and they're describing her as like being like the epitome of Mrs. Claus. She looks just like somebody who would be Mrs. Claus. So then that even alludes more to the fact that, maybe she is, Mrs. Claus and he is Santa. And you also have, she has a friend with her, and at the end, I like how, with her, the name of the friend, I thought that was kind of fun and everything. And so overall, I really love this, but I didn't like it as much because Holly's family is always concerned about her and her getting involved in the sleuthing and the mysteries. Because if you've read any of these, she has gotten herself into some serious situations in the past where you're almost afraid, something is going to happen to her. Are they going to find her in time whenever she confronts the suspect? Or even if she's not meaning to confront the suspect, it kind of happens. And so she has gotten herself into some pretty high stakes things. So her mother and her father are worried. They don't want her sleuthing. And she kind of laughs it off, or kind of just, is like, oh, nothing bad has ever happened to me before. Hello, Holly, do you not remember last year whenever, you were in the snow and you almost had like hypothermia or whatever it is? I mean, come on. Yes, you do. You get yourself in trouble. There's always some kind of nasty note somebody leaves you. You get scared, you run to Evan, and, you don't think about how scared they are for you. Evan is always scared. He's afraid that something's going to happen to her, but he knows that he can't stop her really from sleuthing. And he knows that's a part of her, and so he accepts that part of her. But at the same time, he really wishes that she would, let him in on things a little bit more so that he can, catch the bad guy instead of her doing it all the time. And then when something happens at the end, he wants to put a security cameras and stuff around the inn. She kind of throws a little bit of a fit because it would ruin the integrity of the inn or whatever. Well, there are ways to put security cameras in places. You don't have to have those big gaudy ones. You can have small ones where, that could do the job and not really ruin the integrity. She's just being bullheaded, I thought, because she didn't want, these security cameras, but she's the one that keeps getting herself into trouble. So therefore, she should accept the security cameras if she's not going to stop sleuthing. And everything. And so, I don't know. She just kind of rubbed me the wrong way this time. So I give this one 4 stars. I think give them 5 stars, but I give this one 4 stars this time. I absolutely adore the town. I love the reindeer games. I love her parents. They are such great parents, and I really like the fact that they're actually still together parents. A lot of times in a lot of these cozies, it seems like either one of the parents is dead or they're split up or whatever. So I really like that aspect, that they are still together and everything. And I absolutely adore Cookie, and of course Theodore the goat and his, newly acquired wife. And of course this had a very heartwarming ending. Like most of the time, they usually end up with a nice, heartwarming ending and everything. And so yeah, overall I really did enjoy it. It's just she got on my nerves. And I don't know if anybody else thought that while they were reading this. I would be interested in knowing and everything. So let me know if you've read this one down in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.